Alright. Welcome back. Talk about something a little bit new. Honokai Star Rail. It's a game recently just came out. I think it's about 2 weeks ago since I making this video. Making a star Genshin Impact, super product game earlier. The Hoyo verse people, MiHoYo. Chinese company. Coming out bangers. Oh, again, never. But I'm talking this from the free-to-play. Never played Genshin. Never played many gacha games. Never seen half of this. And I'll give you my initial thoughts. I've sunk. I don't know how many hours. Can you check how many hours? Is there a way to check it? Oh, I don't even know. Travel log, maybe? No. This is what's also kind of... I'll check on that later, but it is extremely like time-consuming game. It's it's very grindy.
Let's begin.
And
to protect everyone too.
You don't have to play all of it, of course. You can skip through some of it. But that's the main focus of the game, right? From the free-to-play perspective, it is super fun. There's a lot of content in here, and it doesn't really feel like a gacha game because there really isn't that much to gacha on.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed.
There's nothing gacha like in the turn-based system here, as you're watching, is not extremely
Sometimes watch this also.
not conducive, but it's not extremely like detailed,
Time for some.
which is it's nice. Like that's not a bad thing, right? It's simple. They focus a lot more on the story, a lot more on the overall gameplay itself.
I want to protect everyone too.
It's I feel like you do a lot more than this. There's multiple. The way that works is that each character has a weakness. You get 4 of them that you have to pre-pick. And the characters are all gacha pulled as it should be.
Target threat.
And the weakness, it's like Final Fantasy VII stagger meter, right? You'd only get hit by weaknesses. And each character has one basic attack that builds up skill points right here, and one ultimate, which builds up as you hit someone and you get hit. The energy builds up fast, so
Protect everyone.
you can spam it as much as you want. And it stays over time. Like it's kind of like Final Fantasy, like the old, like Final Fantasy VII, for example. That's what I can describe it as. Well, and it shows that it can still be done today. Turn-based RPGs can still be done today, which I love a lot. That's something I'm enjoying. Gameplay-wise, though, everything else, the map, the story, everything, it's super good. It's multiple worlds, as you can see, at least 3. There's probably they come out with more. I think there's only 3 out right now. I'm only level 50, which I think is pretty good. But there's also a lot more other things. Like if I go to here, no, they need icons. They need little names right here. A little hover down. There's multiple simulated universe, golden calyx, crimson calyx, which gives you level up for characters. This gives you the actual level up for characters. This one gives you like skill points, skill items to level up. This one gets you ascensions. This one gets you equipment. This one gets you more ascensions. And this is just like a little, just do as many as you can. So there's a lot of things to do, which is really nice. I really like that. Makes it a lot of fun. And it doesn't feel like it's too grindy, albeit a lot of the times it does make me feel like I need to stop this daily missions. It does make me feel like I need to not do as much. Like I kind of just want to skip some of it. But like here, I'll go here. For example, the messages here are fucking amazing. I skipped a lot. There were a lot of it because I mean that's just how I am. You can get a lot. There's a lot of the characters in here are extremely good. I mean they're kind of cheesy, and that's what you can expect from an anime-esque game. And I don't know. I don't really think that each description makes a difference. I think it just gives you a different dialogue tree. And it doesn't affect the gameplay as much, which is why I don't really speedrun this. But there's so many different storylines that you can do. So many different characters have so many different like interactions, which is great. The NPCs even have like a whole. Each NPC has their whole storyline to them. Albeit it's not like an actual playable one, but you get a little bit if you just talk to a random one. Even interactability with fucking objects, like the trash cans in this game. They love trash cans for whatever reason. This stuff, like the texts are good. Hey, nice. We need the contract. There's a lot of things to do. They have a roguelike in this game, which blew my mind. Like they put it, albeit roguelike isn't that hard to put in, to be honest. It's not a super fleshed out roguelike. It's like Hades, or it's the exact same thing. But just oh fuck me. Get at least little cute things. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. They look like, I mean, each game I think has their own like white, like fun thing, a little fluffy, like fancy mogs, slimes, and whatnot. I guess this is their little mascot. Oh, but the free-to-play experience is a lot better than I was expecting. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a lot better than I was expecting from someone who's played mobile games. If they've played like a lot of in-app purchases, I've never bought anything on an in-app purchase, which I find crazy. But this game brings so much content. Like you could play this alone, and unless you really want a character, you don't need to buy anything, which I appreciate a lot because it feels like a AAA game. Like it feels like a extremely well done game. And if I even talk to like a random person here, can't talk to him actually. Talk to a random person. Guard. Listen to their conversation. You get a lot of stuff.
I'm scared.
You just sit here. You can sit here, or they have like little interactability. Mission dinner. And then it's like they just talk to you. It's like, well, that's insane. Characters don't. And I don't. That's the thing. I don't know if any of them. Some of them have like things where they give you treasure chests. Things they give you like a mission. Some things are just like nothing. And it's. I think it's amazing. So if you ever played MiHoYo, character world is amazing. Now, the negatives I have about this game, right, is that it is a super grindy game. Like, you need to play a lot to get high or far. And since it's not like redeemable by money, it is extremely extremely annoying to deal with. What? Make what? Oh my god. Nice. Okay. We're taking fucking razors in it, okay, man? That's insane. So you get stuff like that. The gripes I have about this game though, these buttons, the phone is annoying. You get this, right? Where it gives you a whole bunch of things, but half the time you'll need these stuff are right here. And then right here, half the time, if you're on mobile, for example, you might accidentally click another one, or you don't even know what they do. Like this one, I think this is warp. Yes, warps. This gets you cards, and they give you a decent amount of cards actually. But it's hard to remember. Like this is kind of useless. Like you don't even need this. Like you really don't need this. Inventory. Realistically, half the time you don't need this. They have this whole synthesized system where you can make consumables. I have never used one of these ever. I've made stuff with it to fill mission quests. Never touched it. Realistically, you don't need any of these things. Like you don't even need this whole thing. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's almost mandatory you need inventory, but like, it's essentially useless. I feel like they should get rid of that. The friend system also. Fuck me. I keep thinking E is the
Shiny.
Let's change the keybind actually.
Sparkly.
But the main thing here is characters, right? So you have a team of 4, like most RPGs. Each have their own combat type: lightning, physical, fire, ice, wind, quantum, imaginary. And each have their own path, which is like damage, it's a support, tank damage, multi-target, debuff, healing, which is it's nice. You like to see that, but realistically, it'll probably fix itself as they add more characters, and each of these characters feels really nice. But right now, at the start of the game, you only really have what 6-7 characters, and a few of them overlap, so it's kind of useless. It doesn't feel that good. I haven't even attempted to upgrade half of these characters, and they're all part of the story. Like Seal, amazing, or Serval, amazing character. I don't think I've seen her yet. Tingyun, I've seen. Natasha as a doctor. Like the characters itself are great. And each character has their own light cone, which is I don't like a card enhancer. I don't really know. But it follows the same upgrade path as the character itself. So whatever these things are, races, level up on characters. This one enhances their skill, ultimate, their passive, their basic attack. You have the items here and Eidolons, which I'm assuming is like if you pull multiple of the same pull, right? It'll give you can use it to upgrade it even further, which is I think a pretty reasonable common occurrence in games like this, where it's like turn-based focus, not turn-based focus, pull-based focused. You get daily missions every day. They're easy, relatively easy to do. But it's the super main gripe I have about this game, right, is first of all, the mission system is sometimes god-awful, sometimes amazing, because it locks you out. It locks you out here of playing, and they don't give you a good way to gain this trailblazing experience, which is the player experience, and not the actual character you get, because you get a character. you get a character. This is your character you get at the beginning of the game, as you can see. Put your overall player character, which is shown right here. And this is the most difficult thing to level up, because the second crap about this game is that to level up, you need a shit ton of energy, aka that's what I'm talking about. This orb right here, Trailblaze power. It is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. It is god awful. Why did they do this? It is so hard to use. It's so hard to get back because it takes about 10 years. I don't know if it's just like I want to upgrade, like make them stay on, get up, just be here longer. I feel like if you want to progress, why are they holding you back? What? Oh, it's upstairs. God damn it. They shouldn't hold you back. They really shouldn't hold you back. If your whole entire gimmick of making you play a lot is holding back the gameplay itself, it feels stupid. It feels kind of wonky to play through. It feels super crazy. Like, I just want to play the game at that point, and I'm being held back by energy costs, which just doesn't feel right. Especially since you need it for everything. The upgrade, like you can. Other than that, you can't play the game. The second thing is that the level up system is also, for the characters itself, is also super not imaginative. It's super strange because it stops you from grinding, right? Like, I don't know you get much XP for just killing an enemy. I don't know if it actually gives you any XP. The way they operate is that you need a here. You need these little like books. Like if you level up, and then you get those from playing like chess and playing the game, which feels kind of stupid. It makes sense. Right. It feels kind of stupid to do. I wish they would have fixed it. Okay. What's next? What's next? What's another gripe out of this game? Those are the two real main points I have about this game being complete dog shit while it's also super amazing. This is a shortcut. I don't have this in. Oh, this is so much better. Wait, what? Oh, I like this a lot. They don't have this in the mobile version, and I guess that's a limitation in the mobile, right? The crossplay is nice. Oh yeah. And that brings me up to the third point, is that the level up system for, yeah, that's the main issue. The level up system for all this is just complete garbage. It's a way to make you come back. I get it. So you can either level up your Trailblaze to play more, or they give you the option of forcing you to, at a slower rate, be able to level up one of these by going to one of the calyxes, which is the way to get equipment for this, and it's super hard to find equipment otherwise, which I find kind of annoying. Oh, what the I find that really annoying as well. Like, they didn't need to do that. I have a strong hatred of that. But
You know nothing of the
to say it though, it is an extremely good game, right? I think I've said this already. It is a extremely polished, well done game. Soundtrack is great. Characters are top tier. Gameplay, I mean, it's simple enough. I don't think the main focus is the gameplay. I don't think anyone thinks the gameplay is that conducive. It does get really boring. It's not super polished. But the world, the story, the free to play aspect of the game is amazing. It is amazingly good. It's better than some like what games now. Like I think Horizon, for example, I did not like the story in that game. I think it's a decent story. Like maybe because it wasn't my topic, it was a decent story when I played it. When I did the playthrough on this. But games like the what's that one Marvel game that flopped? The one Marvel game that flopped. It wasn't Avengers. It's Avengers, right? It was so poor. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was decent. Like a lot of AAA games nowadays don't have this level of like story and nuance, which I thought was strange. I thought you could do a lot better, or they could have done a lot better. And then a mobile game for free is doing better. Gacha doesn't feel too amazing. Like the only gacha you have is this, and they give you some of these sometimes. Characters here and whatnot. There's nothing too special about it. Like it's only 3 things, and you don't even really need it because they give you for free. Teleport system is also really nice. There's a lot of different teleports around here. But you get that. I mean, that's the main like output of the game, right? It's the main. It's the main gameplay. Like the different things they have that allow you to play the game more are held back. You can't play a story. They force you to play. They force you to play the Calyxis in the simulated world, which is perfectly fine. But don't hold me back from playing the. Well, why would I play it if it doesn't actually give me any value? Like, I'm not gonna play it just for fun. I want to grind up and get better.
I could fight.
So it does feel kind of off to me.
I'm right at it again.
That's my main issue with this. It's this kind of. But other than that, gameplay is great. Even if it's not super. It's not for everybody. I won't say it's for everybody. It's a turn-based game. If you don't like turn-based games, then it isn't Genshin. It's what I've heard.
Freeze.
Me. But yeah. I mean, so I rate the game right now. Out of 10, I'll give it I'll give it an 8.5, right? Because the negatives of this game really hold me back. Especially if you are into grinding, if you have like an hour or two grinding the game, you won't be able to play for an hour or two. Maybe you'll get later on in the game. Like initially you'll start off, you'll play a lot. Like after that, after you fall off the little high of finding a new game and playing, it's over. Which I find is super sad. But yeah, the characters are amazing. The gameplay is decent. Story is great. The music is nice to listen to. the mechanics are a little bit wonky. Like none of this game is super difficult. Like, the actual fighting is not difficult. What the hell? Bro, what? And you get some little quirky things like this. Like you get the little texts that have emotes and stickers, and it feels like a Discord message. It feels like or Discord convo between like two like anime people. It feels nice. It feels really good. So yeah, free to play. It's the same. I feel it's the same as the paid version, other than the characters and being a little bit more overpowered. But yeah, thanks for watching. You'll get to watch me beat up on this guy for a little bit.
Hide.
I want to protect everyone too.
I will say this though, the Ultimates game feel either. Yeah, that is the one. Another thing. Come to think about it,
Lamps ablaze.
the Ultimates game feel either very strong or very weak, and it depends on the person.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed.
Or
There is-
another person, like the enemy, because this feels like it should do a lot, no damage at all,
My turn.
and that's only because of the weaknesses, which is, I feel like kind of sad.
You.
But yeah, each character has his own little gimmick, counterattacks,
Let's begin.
whatnot.
I'm on guard.
I need to be brave.
Boom. All right. Thanks for watching. My little thoughts on everything, and peace.